the changes. We will make sure that we have a workable committee. This workable committee will work autonomously and be answerable to the BC members. At the same time, will act as an oversight, so that in the end, all structures that are pertaining to BBF will be streamlined, and we will make sure that we have even advanced the amount that teachers normally receive. At the moment, principal member receives 25,000. But colleagues, it is possible for us to increase this amount to even 40,000. How? Let me use data analysis. We have high school teachers around 2,000. We have tertiary maybe around 60 teachers. We have the faculty of teachers around 1,000. Assume we have 10,000 teachers. 3,000 multiplied by 200 gives us 600,000. 600,000, assume, God forbid, we lose 2 or 3 teachers in a month. God has been gracious and loving. So we rarely lose teachers, but we lost the other day. We connect with the families. We lost 2 in the last 3 months. If we lose 3 in a month, you have reduced to 40,000. That will be 40 times 3. That will be 120,000. From 600, you subtract, you will still have 580. It is possible, colleagues. With prudent management of BBF, it is possible. Another item under BBF, colleagues, if a teacher is supposed to retire next week, and God forbid, I get this week, it means come up with increase your pesa, 40,000 to a family. See you? In case now, we want to transit to retirement next week. Normally, we say that I'm a man and I'm a man of BBF, but Novestus is giving a proposal by saying, why don't we give Mwalimu a factor of BBF side and retire? So that we say maybe 5%, 10%, side on retire on a pay water boost. 10,000 on an end. But again, it is possible to have members who have retired to be part of the BBF. So you can decide whether to continue or not to continue. But colleagues, we have a conversation. A conversation on BBF, we will sit down and make sure that we manage BBF in the best way possible, so that we can achieve the best that God has given us. Agenda number 3, colleagues, we have issues to do with our health. Last year, we were dealing with Minet, the issues ya Minet, Unafika, Brion, challenges, and all those items. But at the moment, we have moved to SHA. SHA, colleagues, in a final castle. But I want to tell you that this is just like an open check. When I move around as I sensitize figures. This Minet, this SHA is like an open check. Okay, yes, any facility in Netherlands would have vizuri, but the X, Y, Z, you will be served properly. Though we have challenges, yes, but look at this. If a data goes to facility X in Netherlands, the Ambiwa, in here for consultation room. Seguizi, I was saying that the period consultation on a 3,000. You don't have an option. Ukishafika pale ile demo wanatumia kupima watu. Siku hizi hawatumii. Ukiambia pay or just pay, unaambiwa ingia pale MRI. MRI 14,000. 14,000 plus 3,000, that is 17,000. Colleagues, and that is not treatment. That is investigative money. Ukundua kwamba uko na ugonjwa gani. When you look at our cover now, your OP, the outpatient kit, goes up to 200,000. These people will rate our cover under outpatient. By the time tunafika mwezi wa sita, outpatient cover itakuwa imeisha kwa investigation peke yake. Ukifika provision therapy sasa ukiingia facility nyingine wanakuambia 2,000 per day. 3 days in a week, that will be 6,000. Memorial is 500. So colleagues, as I move around, we sensitize teachers that let us be very keen, and we need union leaders who are apt in knowledge and have negotiation skills, and they are able to study the trends and what is happening, so that we can protect our teachers. So colleagues, undercover, we'll come and sit down, have a conversation, and make sure that we achieve the best that God has in store for us. Colleagues, agenda number 4 is about the management of the branch, the organogram of the branch. Colleagues, as per the constitution of KUPPET, the chairman is the protocol officer of the union. The ES is the spokesperson of the union. The treasurer deals with the money. When I come in, God given, we will make sure that every officer that has been elected will do his or her own work to the letter, as is stipulated in the constitution. We will not crisscross. We will make sure that the chairman does the work of protecting the constitution, and at the same time, the work of the protocol union. We will also have representatives, and we will bring in up to 25. When we have 25 now, we will have the BPF committee, we will have the IGA committee, and we will have the finance subcommittee. All these will work under the BGC, Branch Governing Council. Colleagues, we will have an agenda, we will have a conversation. Finally, the items that I have discussed are branch items, national items. Colleagues, policies. Kuna policies ambazo zinatukandamiza. Kama policy ya Archibald walitaka kutoa the other day. But I went to thank God because I was one of those fellas who managed to write a petition to the parliament. And how I did it, I was advised legally that I do not write that petition as a union leader and as a teacher. Why? Nikiandika kama union leader, wangesema umeruka avenues. Nikiandika kama mwalimu wangeniambia ipitie kwa county director. I wrote the document as a Kenyan citizen and a resident of Elgeyo Marakwet. The document was received, but I cannot tell whether the document was used as a reference point or the document was used to make sure that actually we got for visibility. But colleagues, I will assure you, the government can decide at one point to raid on our bases again. So we must sit down, ask people who have knowledge on issues to do with trade union, and also legally can approach issues from different directions. Nowadays, we don't use combative approach. We begin with social dialogue. If it fails, we go now combative, but finally we'll come back to social dialogue and pen down agreement. Colleagues, there are also other policies that are brutal to teachers. I looked at the policy of 2020. It was 2017, revised in 2020. And I looked at 3 items, and I've tabled before quarters of leadership in this country. The policy on leave, and precisely sick leave. If you look at sick leave now, it says if a teacher goes for sick leave for 3 months, full pay. The next 3 months, half pay. Then after 6 months, the pay stops. And that is the time the teacher or the lecturer needs this money the most. In my proposal, I've said, let us pay the teacher up to until when mwalimu apone, ama asipone. But I'm not saying Novestus will solve this issue at branch level. We are raising a voice from the branch level, and it will be hard that we should be voted as a candidate. There are issues to do with policies. I will not solve, but I will raise voice together with colleagues who have been elected. I also looked at a policy on exit of service. Exit of service, a teacher can exit service in 3 different ways. One, you can exit by resigning, you can exit by retiring, and you can exit by natural attrition, death. When you look at death, the policy says the teacher will be deregistered the same day and the salary will stop the same day. That is under the policy of 2020. If a teacher dies today, salary is stop the same day. In my proposal, I've said, Lipa Familia, the last drawn basic salary for a period of 6 months. Why? Because we stop salary every morning. TSC will replace volume the same day. It takes around 6 months. And at the same time, lessons are wanafanya. In that proposal, I've given again, I've raised a voice, and I know that this voice will be heard together with those people who will be elected. We will surely be heard, and our concerns will be addressed with the urgency it deserves. Retirement. My mom was a primary school teacher. She retired in 2017. Why? Because salary in a stop that day. When you retire today, you retire for 3 days. In my proposal, I've said pay mwalimu for a period of 6 months, last drawn basic salary, or patia mwalimu leave better retirement, just like other civil servants. So that mtu adjust na ikombele the government watu hiyo marupurupu. Colleagues, I have the energy, I can assure you. I have the capability. And I have the goodwill to be part of the leadership of ELC through the Office of Executive Secretary. This morning, I humble myself before you. As I stand before you, I have a feeling and a conviction that I will be part of the leadership of ELC. Mwisho, mimi nanyenyekea kuomba kura, na hiyo wakati wa kupiga kura tutembee tufike Itemi. Let us cast that vote. It is a sacred panel. But I believe that we will make EMC great again. Thank you so much, and God bless you.